Hi, welcome all of you for the first introduction. It's always first for the entire syllabus. I need to take you through to the SL03 paper introduction. Then this is not just what is you all expecting, but this is an overview what we are going to do and what is your syllabus, and again what are the nitty-gritties as students you all have to do. Okay, then this is a high-end discussion, high-level discussion of your SL3 subject as the way forward for us to do, for all of us, you and me. Then for both we have to do for with the one aim, which is the make you pass. Okay, then that's the main idea under this discussion, which is the one of the discussion which you are so keen about. Then therefore this is one of the main things which I need to discuss with you all when you're following this paper, when you're doing this subject. And please make sure the areas what we are discussing in here, don't forget until at the end of your examination. What is happening then, maybe students are joining to the session in the middle of the session, or else maybe you miss this discussion, then maybe the students join for a revision. Then in either manner, you don't have any right to miss this discussion, because there is a foundation for you to follow this one. Okay, that's why even within a shorter period of time, I need to take these and capture you all and give these ideas to you. Then which is the introduction to corporate taxation, December 2025. Obviously it's in red because this is the last time which we have to do the SL3 under 2020 curriculum. Then therefore, please take that chance, and I really need all of you to complete your paper as in a very high marks, and as in very, even it's a 50 years you are passed. But since this is the last chance, I need your commitment, hard working for you to do this paper and complete it. Okay, then I need to come for this one. How we are going to do this? There is a blended module which is the recorded videos and the live sessions. The recorded videos, let me come to these. In the recorded videos, this is your syllabus. In your entire 100% of the curriculum, it is in recorded videos. Then why it is essential for you to go through the entire syllabus. Please understand, which I am always telling as a lecturer, I'm not taking a chance. Okay, because I am doing 100% of the syllabus. This 100 is critical. Then, since I am doing 100% of the syllabus of all of these areas, then you should have the knowledge, understanding, application, and all the relevant details with reference to this, your entire syllabus. It is essential. It is essential. You shall not go for the selective learning. That's one of the key advice which I need to give when it comes to your paper, the SL3. In the corporate taxation paper, is a paper is with this entire part. Therefore, knowing of the 100% of syllabus, it's adding more and more colors to you all. Therefore, my dear students, don't go for the selective learning. Okay? Then this is your syllabus. We were in here. Then under recorded videos, all the theory areas plus the essential theory module with Patrice questions. Without doing questions, we cannot do anything. Then therefore, for relevant theory areas, we should do the questions. Then therefore, this Patrice questions, many Patrice questions we have to do. And next, exam preparation module. This is coming with this. If you know the theory better, if you know the application of that theory better, which is the expectation of you at your examination, is to apply what you know. In a boardroom level, what are the decisions you are taking, and that decision, how you are going to apply, how you are going to solve the problem, the practical solutions you need. Based on what? Based on the provisions of the Inland Revenue Act, based on the provisions of the VAT, and prescribed regulations through the Gazette notifications. Okay? Then not only the support this Act and the VAT and Inland Revenue Act, you all have the Gazette notifications for you to earn marks as your open book referential materials. I will come to those things later. Then here, and relevant past paper discussions. I'm again very keen about these, the relevant. You know what's your year of assessment testable for your examination? It's a year of assessment 24-25. Then it has communicated. Then in here, all the past papers we cannot do. Why was the reason? Can we do 2019-20 papers? Maybe. 2021, 22, 23. The law has changed due to the policy decisions, due to the IMF regulations, due to budget deficits. For all these things, the tax law, time to time, based on the legislator's intention, it has changed. Then therefore, now in change that particular situation, we are in the year of assessment 24-25, then for sure, all the relevant past papers, then I'm going to do with capturing everything under year of assessment 24-25. Okay? Then the live online classes. Now when it comes to this module, the very bad thing what you are doing, it is that you are not participating, because obviously the recordings are available for you. Even the live sessions, the recordings are available. Then therefore what you are doing, you are not participating to the live sessions. Then please don't do that. You have to participate for the live session. Then if it is so, then you can ask the questions. Then you can understand where you are. Then under live session, it's so interactive. And always I'm asking questions from you on what? What are the areas which I really need to explain more and more? I'm not going to ask in the subject matters from you initially, but in later maybe. But in the initially, I'm always looking for you and your what you need in the live sessions. And basically, most of the questions I'm discussing in live sessions. Then ask from the previous students what we have done. Then therefore, the join in the live session interactively, just without looking for the recordings, it's very, very important. Okay? Then this is the blended module what we are going to do, and you will be experienced. And next, the essential theory module. In here, you need to take the essence out of the theory and all examinable topics. What are all examinable topics? These are the all examinable topics here. 100% of the syllabus, which is under corporate taxation in the pillar of the taxation and law. In that, which is the income tax liability of the resident company, syllabus weightage 30 marks, the question 30 marks. The high value or high marks added question, the 30 marks question. And second one, income, which is on the taxation and business decision making. How you are going to take a decision on a particular issue for the taxation, for the angle of the tax. It's 10%. And the taxation of non-resident and international taxation. How beauty of this, it's in your question 1 of your paper. Question 1 part A of your paper. Then this is, if you know everything about this resident person, Then even in the business decision making, we are learning about the individual, resident individual. Then if all the resident person, if you know everything, then obviously when it comes to non-resident and international taxation, you are very, very knowledgeable about this part after we are doing the relevant, this 15% of the area. You cannot avoid, you cannot be careless of this area. 15 marks as it is in your paper, or else more than that. Then for the students, this is, I'm pretty sure you all more familiarized with this part, because this is very, very easy. If you have the enthusiastic, if you have the interest on this part, then it's really, really easy. It's not difficult at all. Okay? Then statutory provisions and case law, this is one of the area which you can take the massive benefit out of your open book referential materials. And I'm not coming to this now. Tax planning and advising. Then under the provisions of the Inland Revenue Act, how you are going to plan the tax for a patriarchal situation, the investment options. Then there are many, many situations. And after that, contemporary issues in taxation. When it comes to this contemporary issues, within a period, what are the new tax laws, the tax regimes in the particular areas, what it has happened. But what I am going to do, this all the tax changes in each of these areas, then I will take separately and embed it to that particular area. Then therefore you don't have issue as a separate learning of the changes. But when it comes to these contemporary issues in taxation, we have the ethical principles application. Then that is really, really important, and it asking not regularly, but in a, which is in sometimes it has tested, and at least in the recent papers, it has 2-3 times it has tested. As a tax practitioner, as the accountant, then as a partner of the audit firm, how we are going to do the things ethically. Then that again one of the patriarchal area which it tested, which I have not taken, the main indirect tax in Sri Lanka, the VAT, is a 15% of the syllabus area, separately governed by the Value Added Act number 14 of 2002, and with many, many amendments. We need to look at all these things. Okay, then this is your syllabus. Then under here, all examinable topics are there. All examinable topics in line with the learning outcomes you have to learn and understand and apply, discuss, evaluate. What are those? Your action verbs. Okay, the examiner's requirement you need to present in your answer. Then exam preparation module. All these things together come in for your examination. Then through the pat-risk questions, past papers, we need to prepare for the examination, designed to build your confidence in applying theory. That's what you need. And crafting answers. You have to develop answers. The corporate tax paper, it's not only a calculation paper, it's a decision making. Writing part as well as the calculations are there. Then therefore, you should need to know how to write a proper answer by applying the action verb, and particularly with the recommendation, conclusion, introduction, application, how we all going to do those. Okay? And the conduct using the blended approach, recorded sessions and the live on demand, maybe live session 6, 7, maybe 8 maximum. Then it is for your own benefit with the recorded videos. Then come to this, I have explained this, and which is the structure of the paper, which is your year of assessment for December 2025 exam is a 24-25. Then Your paper, I think you have, please take the eye open on your paper, and the time allocation 3 hours and 15 minutes. 15 minutes the reading time to plan your answers. We will come to these later. No selections in the question, total marks 100, pass mark 50, section, 2 sections in the paper, section 1 the 25 marks, 2 questions normally in here for the non-resident and international tax, plus the second question, question 2 is a VAT plus business decision making and tax planning, and this is non-resident plus individual tax. And for the 50 marks question, you are given a pre-seen. I think all of you are familiarized with the pre-seen and the unseen. Pre-seen you are provided before 6 weeks for your examination. Then from that, the 30 marks tested and the 20 marks normally for the writing part, 30 marks for the calculation part. We will come to all these things later. Right now, I just need to give the idea, not everything to the give and the, which is embedded to your head, I need not. But I need to give the overall idea, and time to time, I will keep you awake on this paper. Then here, this is open book examination. It means it's not that at the exam you can take all the books and within 3 hours look at all these things and for you to write the answer. No, not at all. Then it's an additional support for you to be a comfort zone. That does not mean that y'all can have a first time in a look on your books and the gazettes and you all can write the paper. Never. Okay? Then what are the preferred open book referential materials? These are the things. As I have mentioned, in the Inland Revenue Act number 24 of 2017 and subsequent amendments, up to this amendments preferred to you. And again, Value Added Tax Act number 14 of the 2022. In this, which is the, there are 21 amendments up to now. The 21 amendments in this Act number 4 of 2025 is the latest, but it again, there is an amendment after the budget. Then therefore, 21 amendments, the all relevant areas within your 15% of the syllabus we need to learn. Then here, these are the gazette notification. I'm not taking one by one, but you can see for income tax 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. 15 gazette notifications are there. All 15 gazette notifications with the relevant syllabus subtopics I'll take you all through. Therefore, I'm not going to take one by one here. Why I have given this initial list to you? There should be a transparency. You can check this list with what we have done. Okay? Then this is the 15, and for the VAT 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 gazettes for a SVAT and the FVAT, and for the rate this is again, this is the enacted through the law. Then again this gazette is maybe not useful, and again for the international transportation, the very old gazette, again it's the extraordinary gazette notification we need to look at. Okay, then these are the gazettes, a list of the gazettes. Not only that, all the 2 folders with this session I will upload, which is the gazettes for the Inland Revenue Act and gazettes for the VAT, which relevant for the year of assessment 24-25. Please have these things with you, and all the gazette notifications you all need to certify from the CASriLanka, the education division. And because these all the things in the 6 month I have to repeat. Then the first day I'm telling these things. Then this Inland Revenue Acts and the amendments and the VAT and the amendments you can purchase from the government publications. You can purchase from the Government Publication Bureau, and please have these things now onwards. Okay? And The lecture delivery plan, as I have mentioned, recorded lectures covering all syllabus areas, computation, writing part, like that in a practice questions. After covering sub-syllabus area, do all the relevant past papers. I'm taking entire past paper and doing. And after that, all computation type of questions answered, discussing using whiteboard, smartboard, Excel. In the answer, the computations I'm normally doing through the Excels. And mind mapping, one of my key method I'm using as per my knowledge. As per my knowledge, I'm using the mind mapping, which is to summarize the things. Summarize the things with y'all. Then therefore, which is a mind map, is a technique which founded and applied by the author Mr. Tony Buzani. Then in that is a technique, but according to my knowledge, I am using it for the summarization. For this, the paper subject matters and the theory subtopics. Okay. Then the next, what should you do? That's everything. What should I do? Now, what should you do? The first thing is the study effectively. You should have a potential interest to the subject. If not, it's not effective. Then you should have a beginning mind. Yes, I have to do this. And you should have end in mind. Yes, I'm going to pass this. Okay? And they should have a proper notes. Lamai, for this corporate tax, I'm doing many questions, explanations, examples. You should have to have a proper notes. And what you're doing, Lamai, very near to the examination with the rush. What you're doing, you're not listening to the recordings. You'll just take the answer and you're looking. And you're asking me how this came, how that came, how has happened like this. Then don't do that. Prepare yourself. Always, if you have not the person who is planning to pass, you're always planning to what? Fail. Okay? Don't do in that manner and don't be a person like that. This is a last chance which you all have. And okay, for a new syllabus also in 2025 curriculum, you'll have a subject. But compared to this, that one is a little bit in a different manner. But same law principles and everything, then why? Since we have a December 2025, why we are for the same subject, why we are looking for the June 2026? Okay, you have to ask that question from you. And they select good time to study. Then some people it's morning, some people night. Then therefore, whatever the suitable method, it's up to you. Then they have all open book referential materials with you, which I have explained. Have past papers with you, the CASriLanka, the website, Lamai, everything. All the resources which you need, it is there. The people, they are supporting you to make you pass. Then therefore, take the maximum benefit out of the resources. And they arrange tutorials, gazette notifications and other materials given by the lecturer. Stay connected with lecturer. For these 6 months or 5.5 months, you are my responsibility. Then I'm a person who is taking the responsibility. All the questions which you're asking, I'm answering to the Telegram group. Even it's a group, even to the Telegram, you're asking 1,000 questions. Yes, I'm answering. Therefore, please contact, please raise your questions. Then always me as well as our team, it's there for you to help. Okay? And prerequisites for the exam, what are those? Then here, learning with discipline. Everything we should have to have a discipline. If you don't have a discipline, then it's not us. It's not human. Then therefore, this subject, you should have to have a discipline and passion with living in the subject. Oh, okay, we are living for objectives. But under that tier, all objectives, please take this subject as your one of the objectives. And self-power play for reflection. You should have to encourage yourself to do this. You should have your own plan to do this. Okay? And next, mind mapping and scanning. You have to do that. This is the own way of me normally I am using. It may be not suited for you all, but you should have to have your own way for your reflection. And master the art of the writing. Without writing, you cannot do this. Then you have to write, because when it comes to this, which is in the statutory provisions, you can see it's statutory provisions and case laws and business decision making and tax planning, even in the management of value-added tax, the writing parts are there. Then for all these things, you have to have better understanding of how you all present your answer with the answer format. I'm always following answer format. Then, next one, I need to come for this one. Since this is an introduction, then I need to take this one, which is the 7 habits of the most effective people in the world, which it has, the author is Stephen Covey. Then here, this is, I have taken it from the internet, the 7 habits of highly effective people. One is one of the good book, if you all can read. Okay, in that, be proactive. That's what today we are doing. Proactive, your exam is on the December 2025. But now we are in the July first week. Then in that we are so proactive, we are visioning the December 2025 and now we are in here. We are planning for our next in the what we are going to do. And next one, which is the begin with the end in mind, which I have mentioned. Now you have started. What is your end in mind? You need to pass this paper. Not only this Lama, you have to be a chartered accountant. Then don't stop in the middle. Don't stop in the middle. And put first things first. Then the today, that means what you have to do today, do it today and complete. If not, what is happening? Now I'm doing introduction and I'm doing resident company taxation, and after that I'm doing tax planning and advising. You all still, when I'm doing tax planning and advising, you should also be in the tax planning and advising. Maybe you all at the introduction, maybe very close to the exam, some students asking from me which is the questions which we have done for the introduction. Then I'm asking from the question, from the students, the question that I'm asking, what are you going to do now? Are you studying this now? Then what I'm doing, I'm telling do these things, and in this manner you have to complete these areas and prepare for exam. Then therefore don't be in that situation. And they think win-win. Then always, it may not be balanced, but we have to balance, we have to think in a win-win situation. There, for example, maybe you may think that I don't have time to study, but maybe you are in a commercial sector and you have many work with your family and your office and your personal benefits for all these things. But if you can allocate 1 hour for whatever your studies you are doing, then while you are managing your other activities, you can do this. It's a win-win situation for you. And again, if you know something, then you can share it with others. Then always when you are giving something to others, then if you are repeating that, then you are be expert on that. Okay? Then the seeking first to understand and then to be understood. You have to first gain your knowledge and after that you have to apply. And the synergies, you know that, the sharpened. So this is the thing at your examination, you should go there as a sharpened. So then whatever the questions ask, you should have to have enough knowledge to apply. Okay, then this is for you to take very much in the positive mindset. Positive mindset as we are starting this journey from officially from today. Okay, then that's all which I need to take you all through from the introduction. But in here, which I need again. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, which I really need to just to go through. I just need to take you all through. This is your last time paper, which is SL03 Corporate Taxation June 2025 paper. In this paper, which is the section 1, question 1, you can see this is with the non-resident and international taxation question, and this is for a second part of that same question, which is the individual taxation. And next, question 2, when it comes to the main indirect tax in Sri Lanka, which is the VAT, and the next one, which is the again for 15 marks, and this is tax planning, business decision making. For that part, it's a 10 marks. And come to section 2. In section 2, in question 3, this is the company tax question based on your pre-seen, the unseen given. This is the common pre-seen given for the SL1 to SL4, which is the last time June 2025. Then this, the pre-seen last time, it's one of the very much familiarized company, which is it's a patrical sense, it's like a dialogue actuator, and this is STL, if not mistaken, STL. Then this is the pre-seen. Now for the before 6 weeks of the exam, normally this pre-seen will be released, and based on that, this particular, the question 3 is will be designed. Okay, then here, this is the 30 marks question, lengthy adjustments, and this is what is there. The requirement, it is to this one, the 30 marks for the same year of assessment testing for y'all, and after that rest of the 20 marks it for the writing part. And this paper, for the question 1, which is non-resident and international taxation, you can see the relevant double taxation treaties are there. That treaty, the relevant articles as the annexures, it will be given to you. Now it may be, now it's you're thinking, what this? Then don't think like that. When you are doing that part and going forward, you can understand all these nitty-gritties. Okay, this is your paper, and what I need to take as a prerequisite again, this is the Gazette notification for students. If you have anywhere don't see a Gazette notification, then here the Gazette notifications, we need to look at these things. This is a method of payments prescribed for the income tax under Inland Revenue Act. Then this is one of the little easy gazette. If I have taken longer gazettes like a transfer pricing or something like that, then it may not be good for you all. Then therefore, that's why these areas I have selected, other than all the things what I have discussed with you. Therefore, which I really need to tell, it's good time for you all to start, and it's a good time for you to plan your work. And next one, which is the beginning with the end in mind of the pass this paper. Okay, with all these things, let me conclude the introduction session. All the documents will be uploaded to LMS, and this PowerPoint And when it comes to that open book referential materials, the gazette notifications, one folder for VAT, one folder for income tax, it will be uploaded for you. Then please start the activities with reference to this paper and manage your time and do everything effectively. We will start with the core main idea with we need to pass this paper and complete this SL3 in December 2025.
Infinity Space වෘත්තීය ගිණුම් කරන අධ්‍යාපනය සඳහා වෘත්තීමය සන්නාමය